What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar.
Smoke.
Boy, Trey Forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, director of 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl Tasia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half back in business podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie P again.
Boy, Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
Can I just be like this?
Oh my God.
Welcome back. This is the King Teeth Network. Welcome back. This is the King Teeth Network. I'm your host, King Teeth, and I have an amazing guest with me. And yes, we're laughing about me holding my mic. It is okay, people. It is okay because we are transparent about the struggles of being a content creator, artist, all of that. We have an amazing artist, Miss Charity Evonna, in the building. How are you?
My friend, I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good.
We've been talking about this.
For a while. She's kind of been on my ass, and I'm not going to lie, I'm happy about it.
No, I have. At first, I'm like, he don't want me on there.
See, she kept saying that, and I'm like, that's not it at all. I'm
he
going
don't
through
want
some
me.
things. People be seeing my interviews, and I'll be like, yeah, that was like 3 months ago. I'm
No,
going through something right now.
Yeah, it's all good. We all good.
It be like that.
Yes.
You got to keep it pushing, though, and that's what I've seen since I met you.
Okay.
You
Do you
just
remember
be-
when you met me?
No. Absolutely not. But I remember I kept seeing you.
Facts.
That's what I definitely remember. Like, I was just like, okay, she here. Okay, she here.
Yeah.
All right, she opened up in the club, too. Oh, all right. She put the soul in everything. So how are you?
Thanks, friend. I'm doing really good.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I
Mm-hmm.
just came out of a all over the place type of energy,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm doing good now, so that's all that matters.
That's really good. Well, we are happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here. It's finally happening.
It's finally happened. We got the lights on her. She got her makeup on. She's kind of upset at us, but we're going to push through. Okay, so let's start this amazing career that you have been able to establish a brand off of, and people will come pay to see you.
Yes.
Off of hard work and dedication. So where did that start? Take us to the beginning.
Music just started at a young age for me. Shout out to my hometown. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I don't know if you knew that.
Look, family, we learn every day.
I thought you knew. Okay, yes, I'm from Dallas,
I
Oak
did
Cliff,
not know
Texas. Yes, I'm from Dallas,
I
Texas.
hear it now.
Yes. It started there, you know what I'm saying, just in church like any other soul singer, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Singing in a choir literally all the way up to 11th grade.
Really?
Yes, I loved choir. I was like, that's all I cared about in
nice.
elementary, middle, and high school. Like, where choir at? But
And you was in Dallas the whole time?
I came to Ohio in 2006 originally, and I was in Cleveland first, and then I moved to Cuyahoga Falls, and I went to Woodridge High School.
Okay, so basically Akron.
Oh, honey,
Cuyahoga
no.
Falls.
We're gonna say
Akron.
Cuyahoga Falls.
Whatever you want to say, however you want to put it.
No, for real,
Once
because I
you pass
didn't
that
know.
Cleveland border,
Hold
that
up.
Bedford border.
Ooh, hold
I'ma get in
up.
trouble
I
for
didn't
that.
know
I'ma
nothing
get in
about
trouble for
Akron,
that.
so Cuyahoga Falls is what we're saying around here.
I'ma get
I
in
didn't know
trouble for
nothing
that
about
one.
Akron.
Oh.
I did go. Okay, let me stop lying.
Yeah,
I
stop
went to
it.
Firestone.
Come on now. That's the heart of
I went to
Akron.
Firestone for a split second, 6 months, and then but I was still living in Cuyahoga
So
Falls.
you was in high school out here, basically,
Yes.
for the most part.
Yes.
Okay, so how was the transition from Dallas to
It was terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
very cold? You
It
probably
was-
came at the worst time of
First
the
off,
year.
I had never seen snow in my entire life before moving
What
here.
month did you come? What month did you
It
get
was not snowing yet, but it was. I just remember it
was
being dark
brewing.
and cold
It was
off the airline, off the plane. I'm
It
like,
was brewing like, wait.
I'm like, and then I'm not even gonna lie. I feel so bad saying this on King Tiff, but
What?
you know, my first day here, I seen 3 guys jumping an old man on Kinsman, and I was just like,
it's Kinsman,
Mother, what did you bring me to?
I mean, she brought you to Kinsman.
I was so
At least she
scared.
welcomed you properly.
She didn't know herself. Hell.
At least she knew that this is the street. You just
But
don't go
I
on
will
them.
say this.
That's the street.
Ohio is definitely my second home. I would never downplay that. Like, I always represent, and it made me tougher. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the up north definitely made me tougher because it was rough. I mean, it was rough. I stayed on 142nd and Kinsman.
We
I went to
talked about them
Jameson.
numbers, didn't we, family? We talked about them numbers.
I went to Jameson in middle school. I mean, it's not there no more like the old building, but yeah. So, you know, it was a little rough. I'm like, all right.
So you've been in choir basically all through school.
Yeah, all through school.
And you were in church choir too.
No. Well, yes.
You
In
sung a little
elementary.
bit.
In elementary, yes.
Okay, so when did you know you could sing? Because you sing in choir, but they, especially when you good, they be like, all right, calm down. Let everybody else.
Calm down.
Let everybody else. Until you get your little one solo, then you be trying to blow that shit out the water. When did you know you could sing? Because I used to do choir too.
Oh, period. Let me find out.
They don't
He
know
needs to be on the
everything
track.
about. They don't know everything
He
about
needs to be
me.
on the track. You need to be on the track.
Well, it's called a little bit too much weed and tobacco. But we gonna stop. We gonna stop.
But they
right
don't.
there.
Yeah. I guess I can remember at 7. I have been writing music since I was a little girl.
Really?
Like, I wrote my first song. I was like 8. It was called A Beautiful Day. It was called A Beautiful Day. All my real fans know that song because it was. But you know, I wasn't a great writer.
She tried us. You know that.
Literally was not a great writer. It was all over the place, and that's the Gemini in me. Because when I sing it now, I'm like, what the was I talking about? Literally went from crying, like A Beautiful Day, to crying to I don't know how I feel. I'm like, get it together, Gemini.
Yeah. Just a little
But it was still a great song. Hey, period.
Was it?
Yeah, so I knew then. I knew early. I felt it. You know, I feel like for every artist, you just feel it. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just knew my voice sounded soothing. It relaxed me. It sounded good. I'm like, okay, I like this. I like what I'm doing right here.
Okay, so you knew right then and there your first song. You was like, oh, I'm gonna be somebody.
Yeah. I mean, my mother said even before I could talk, like I could sing and I would be banging on pots and pans and like I just enjoy singing. It made me happy. So it's naturally in me.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But when did you start putting things? So you put your first song out?
No, I didn't. But so in my neighborhood,
Like, everybody loved it. And it was, I was like, so where is
no,
this
because I
song?
was just
It's my
singing it.
real fan. My real fan.
I literally would just sing it to everybody, and so it just kind of caught on. Then like I would just sing that, you know, from Dallas to Ohio. People know that, so I would just sing it. But my first song actually came out with a group of kids in my neighborhood in Dallas.
Wow.
This guy that was recording music in the neighborhood, like a neighbor or something. He wanted all the kids to do like a little Jay-Z whatever
That's fire.
part.
That's good.
So I was already in the studio at like 8 or 9 doing
That's
whatever.
right.
I can't remember what we did, child, but it was good. I remember it being good. And we did that, and that came out, and you know, everybody in the neighborhood knew the song. It was lit. I was like, wow, okay. I started off young. Like, even then, I was like, I knew I was doing something legit.
Yeah,
like,
that's
so yeah, that was
fire.
cool. That was my first track. I don't know the name. I don't know nothing. I just know that was my first
You just know you was on there, ain't it?
My brother was on there. We all was on there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
But
good.
you got introduced to the music, to the
Yeah.
recording process. Now it's completely different. You like, everybody get out. Eli, sit down.
No.
Let's get this going.
Eli would tell you I am so intense in the
Really?
studio, and he knows it's mainly passion, but you know I don't play. Even like my band, I'm very hard, but it's just passion. It's not to be rude or disrespectful. I just don't play about my craft. Like I don't
100%.
don't play.
Super understand that
Yeah.
to the utmost. So before we get to this first album, and it was called Unconditional.
Screaming? No, no,
was it?
it was. I was just saying.
It was
screaming.
Uncomfortable?
No, the first album is Between Me and Music Part
That
2.
was the first. Yeah, and then the next one was.
Uncomfortable.
I was close.
He said unconditional.
I thought it was because you was making love songs, but then I got uncomfortable, and then
Indeed,
boom.
exactly.
See, I got there.
Yeah, friend.
Okay, so the process of getting to your first album. What did that look like as far as I'm gonna start taking myself seriously? You started running with like Flames Oh God, you told us.
Yes.
and people like that. But you weren't really solo with all of that yet.
No, I wasn't solo for a while. After like doing shows in high school with them, I did the Chip the Ripper show, and then I went to my first official show by myself. Was actually in New York, in Manhattan. It was in Manhattan. Yes, Manhattan, with the guy I was dating at the time, Tank. Shout out to him. I was like tagging along with his artist, Taylor Tucker. Yeah. That was my first show in Manhattan. That was pretty cool. So, I mean, that was so many years ago.
And that was
I ain't
your
trying to
first
show my
solo
age,
show.
child, but, huh?
Well, you keep saying child. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help.
That's just like a little slogan. I say it all the time. But yeah, it was, I was like 19.
Okay.
19 years old, yeah.
And did you want to go straight into the studio mode with just your stuff now?
Wait, then?
Yeah. Like after first show?
Yeah, I did. I was
like,
recording
"Get
with
out the way.
I was recording with
It's
my
my time to
brother, CT. I did a lot of stuff with him. And, you know, that was just the beginning stages, so it was sounding a little rough,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, on the edges. And then I moved up to doing stuff with Central Aid.
Okay.
And that's where I really started buckling down. So I'd say in like 2015, 2016 is when I really started investing and dedicating like a lot of time to recording and like really want to push some music out. That's when I really, but that was a couple singles, Ryder and West Side. Did you know me then?
No. But I feel like I met you in 2016 for some reason.
I feel like that too. I don't know
why.
where.
I don't know where either.
It had to be accurate for sure.
Had to be.
It had to be accurate.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense though. I feel like. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, it's okay.
Look, okay, we be trying to get it.
No, for
this
real.
Is like years and years in the making. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
is. This is a good moment
That's
for
why
us.
people be like, why don't you do my interview? Nigga, I ain't never met you. That's how it be though. But not in general, because then I meet them and they be like, oh, cool. And then we be able to have a story to tell.
Yeah,
but
no,
like
yeah.
Other people, it'd be like, nah, we've been trying to do this. Like
No,
Eli,
yeah.
I ain't even had Eli. I dead ass. My dad used to work with Eli. I grew up with Eli.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, like
right.
in Ravenna, like.
That's
yeah,
so fire to me. Everybody is so
crazy.
connected.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. How everybody is connected and
That's
nobody
how I know
knows.
we gonna win though.
No, for sure.
Like,
I
that's
feel
how
that.
I know we gonna win because
I feel
everybody that do this kind of been doing this forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just kind of been dibble-dabbling, and now everybody's trying to take it serious when they grown. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful thing. I can't wait till we all get it to that moment where, you know, we got it like that and it's just like looking back like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, you remember where we
Where
started.
we grew.
Wow.
So you're growing this brand, this Charity Evonna brand. When did you?
Wait. I have to make sure I say that I did start with Just a Dream,
Okay.
Versified Expressions.
That was your first two singles.
Yeah, with West Side and Ryder.
Okay.
I started doing stuff with Brooke Melody. You know Brooke.
Yeah, I know Brooke. Shout
I
out to
found her on Facebook when
Really?
because I had moved back and forth from Texas to
Gotcha.
Ohio.
Gotcha.
Came back in 2016, and I found her on Facebook. Was just looking for singers because that's me. I'm a networker. Like if I'm gonna do one thing, I'm gonna promote, and I'm a network.
That's
I'm gonna
a
be
fact.
like I'm
You gonna
always.
push that shit.
I don't give a fuck. You
in
gonna
them
hate
DMs.
me and
That's a fact. You in them DM. Hey. Hey, love.
I'm there, cause
Every time.
you know if you don't push yourself, if you don't take yourself serious, nobody else is gonna take you serious. And you know, whenever I feel like, damn, that just made me. I just
Go
go
harder,
refer
ain't
back
it?
to like Charity, you
Man.
like. So I just do that.
Every
I'm
trip.
really big on that. But I found her, and then she told me about Versified Expressions, and then I started performing there. Then I started performing at Just a Dream, doing all the showcases with Dre Day and Kurt, literally
Shout out
for
to the
years.
boys.
Shout out to them for years. Like they literally was like, that was my team. Like they wasn't my manager without being my manager, because I was at they showcases every week, like faithfully. Versified Expressions, like just, and shout out to any artist that's doing stuff. Like if you need a place to really just grow and rehearse and practice, those type of showcases is where you need to be, especially with Andrew Lord and them. Now they bridging the gap, all of that type of stuff. Shout out to Drew. But like those are the showcases that you want to be at to build your fan base, build your sound, brand, all of that. Because that's kind of where I started. Everybody knew me for 4 years off Wider and West Side.
Wow.
And then after that, when I finally did come out with an album, I had a hell of a following because I had just worked my ass off. Like,
so what did you learn during those times performing at those showcases? Like, what did you get from like every one of them as far as growing your performance?
Just not to be afraid. When I first started, I was very shy, which is crazy, nervous and scared, and just, you know, just my confidence level was terrible. But like they seen stuff in me in the beginning, and they definitely uplifted me, and like just, you know, I just kind of learned the game off of them, and just how to move, you know what I'm saying, how to brand yourself. Like I was just paying attention, like soaking up all of that information, because Dre and them have been doing shit for a long ass time before I even like met them. And like in high school, do you know Be Mad, their DJ?
Yeah.
Me and her was in choir together. Like,
really?
Yes. And so
That's
she would be telling me about all of the stuff that they were doing even when we were in high school. So like I had already had I was already in tune with what they was doing like prior to meeting them. But I just kind of soaked up everything, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that they was doing, I was just soaking it all in.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. They are amazing. They never change. They always the same. The energy is always the same. They show love regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no beef. It's no nothing.
Every time, it's just a good environment.
It's a great environment. You know? It's a great environment. It's a great place to start.
That takes effort. Like
it does, because they've been working for decades. So like giving them their flowers, because let me throw the flowers at them, because they.
So OEA just around the corner. How you feeling?
I feel good.
You feel good? You gonna be there?
I feel like I'm gonna be there. I usually go every year. Yes, that's exciting. Shout out to Drew and shout out to Kurt and them for just doing that, because everybody deserves their flowers while they're here, and like all of the work that artists do. You know what I'm saying, for the year, it needs to be noticed. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good look for the Northeast Ohio area.
Absolutely. But back to this first album, Between Me and
Music.
You gotta help me here, okay? You gotta help me.
Between me and you.
Because
it is between me and you right now.
Nah, look, that's one of my favorite.
Cassie? Okay.
Yes, that shit was fire.
You're so amazing. I love you so much.
That's you.
I love you so much.
Oh, okay.
I literally love
the
him.
album. What was the process like starting? Like, where did you start? Did you already have some songs? And he was like, all right, I'm about to put a tape together. He was like, I'm gonna create a whole thing, and I'm starting from scratch. Yeah,
I had already had an EP, because Between Me and Music Part 1 was just an EP. It was only on SoundCloud and YouTube. So that was like the beginning of the album, like the Part 1 of the album. And so I already had songs prepared. I was just looking for that right engineer, because I did work with Danny from Central Aid and Rich the Firestarter. Like all of them were great. You know what I'm saying? I had some bangers with them, honestly, but it still just wasn't my niche, you feel me? So when I met Eli at Sharice's first.
That's where we met.
Did we meet at Sharice's?
Yeah, that's
Shout out to Sharice. She's such an amazing person. Been knowing that girl for a minute. I love her.
No,
Look at you.
It was 2018.
Okay, yes, copy. The first grand release of her first building. I met Eli then. Exactly where we met. And I was actually her first artist to record. Gave her her first 20. I loved that. I loved everything that she was doing. I was ready. I said, I can come tomorrow. And then so I met up with him, and we did a song called Sick and Tired. No. I'm sorry. We did something else. Can't remember the song. But it was a little rough draft. It wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be, but I knew. I'm like, yeah. He knows what to do with my voice. Yeah. He know what I'm trying to do. I'm sold. Like, I was sold right then and there. Even from that rough draft, not even being that great. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where we started doing it together. And the album just kind of, we did a whole year.
Jesus.
I think it was a whole year just working, like, because I did the album release party, too. Yes. Did you come? I don't think you came to that. But that boy got some money out of me.
Really?
I was breaking bread, man. Just hundreds
Jesus.
of dollars. Just recording. And then my album release party was a lot of money too. I did it at the Musica.
Yeah.
But,
I
so,
definitely
yeah.
remember it though.
Oh, yeah.
But I definitely couldn't.
Because I was
make it.
promoting the
remember
hell out of that.
You was pushing the shit out that motherfucker.
That was literally
How
legit.
was that? 'Cause
Crazy.
You performed, you had that's the first time you had the cover on stage, right?
Yes, I had the
Okay.
cover.
Yeah. That's when I was first getting to know you too.
I
don't
think
go
that
to
was the-
everybody's stuff that I first get to know.
No, yeah, that's okay.
I gotta see first. Did it go well?
It went, oh,
You
yeah.
know- no, in general, I be having to see if,
Oh,
like
okay.
if people's stuff be going well, cause I be like, look, I'm not gonna help it.
No, yeah.
You know,
I get that.
When I first started, I was like, I'm not gonna help it. So if you think me pushing
Because
it,
we did meet there, because you was hosting a lot at
I
Sharice's.
was.
Duh.
I didn't have a following yet.
Yes, right, because
You
I
know?
didn't even know that this
So I
was
be
like a
trying
whole
to peek
thing.
my head in like, hey.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a
It's
success.
different.
It was a success.
We're growing.
It's okay, friend.
You're gonna have more release parties.
It's okay. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
You're right.
I'm
am.
probably gonna host them.
I would love that.
I would hope.
We're talking about it right now.
Right
He's
now.
gonna host
It's on
it.
camera.
He's hosting it.
There we go.
All right.
So the release party did well. You felt good.
I felt great. I mean, I literally made, and I had merch. Sold my merch. I had a couple of opening acts. The band was amazing. It was all of my mother was there. My whole family was there.
Oh,
It was beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I made a lot of money that night too, so I was happy.
So
That was good.
being able to be profitable off your music, how important is that to you?
You know, I conflict with that. I always want to. It's always good.
Yeah.
You know, because it should always go towards your brand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your money should always go towards your brand,
what ways?
merch,
Ooh.
recording videos. I feel like with artists, you should have like a bucket for different things and like just kind of chip it off to each or just all to one. But so you don't have to spend so much money, you know what I'm saying, out of your own pocket. So that's just always good. But I don't do it. I honestly, and people might go back and forth with that, but I literally legit don't do anything for music for money. Like, even though that's something that I desire and I want to live off,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's a passion. I feel like if it's your passion, you know what I'm saying, truthfully, you shouldn't be worried about that.
Right.
Like,
it'll come in the weirdest
it's
ways,
gonna
but
come,
it'll
it will
if you-
come to you.
Yeah.
But like branding take years. It takes
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And like, it's just like, I'm not pressuring myself about money. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Like you'll keep going without it.
I absolutely
That's
would.
a great place to be.
Because what are you doing it for?
That's
I
a
thought you
great
love
place.
it.
Exactly.
It pisses me off
Does it?
when artists
Oh Jesus.
and musicians cut up over money. And it's just like, I really thought this was your passion. I
Right.
don't want nobody that's backing me that's not
Right.
passionate. Hey,
Facts.
even before me, even
Facts.
even
Before
before
I even
doing
met you,
anything
yeah.
with me,
100%.
you need to be passionate. And you need to go over and beyond at all times.
At all times.
No matter what, even if you get $1, even if you only have one person looking at you, which is why I commend, and I thought about it right now, I commend Emerald and like Shar Christine.
Yeah.
Them bitches right
I
there.
can't wait till they get on my show.
It could be 0 people.
And they be
and
lit.
they lit. That's
Every
passion, bro.
trip. Every trip.
It's passion for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. That's
It's
good.
dedication for me. Those are the type of artists that's gonna succeed.
Yeah.
Period. I don't care what nobody say.
No, I agree. I mean, if you believe something wholeheartedly and completely do it full time, you will succeed.
You
in
will
that shit.
succeed.
It may take longer than the next person, but you will.
But that's your journey. Everybody's journey is different.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's journey as an artist, musician, whatever you're doing in life is different. So I don't even think about what the next person is doing. You shouldn't even be worried about what the next person is doing. You should be worried about what your brand is doing.
So, what's some of the adversity that you had to go through? Like, if you could give an example, because I feel like you preaching a little bit here. You kind of telling them not to give up, and like the passion is coming out. So I kind of want to see an example of kind of the hard times in this music, because it be hard.
It do be hard. I think the number one thing is being a mother.
Wow.
Being a single mom, and that, you know what I'm saying, I had my baby when I was young. I was 19. I got pregnant at 18. But I did start music with her. Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like when I really started growing and like really taking it serious. I started with her. So it was a lot of stuff that, you know, I might have not had the money to record. I might have not had the, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of sacrifice, and I still sacrifice a lot to this day. You know what I'm saying? Being a single parent and just doing this on my own, figuring it out on my own, learning the business on my own, all of that. I do it by myself, so it's just like if I'm giving to music, best believe something else is sacrificing, whether it be my child, whether it be my bills. When I was supposed to pay rent, I paid it late. Gas, I paid it late. I didn't pay it at all. You know, anything. You know what I'm saying? My daughter needed something, but like, she got sacrificed. That's how much I love music. Like, things will get sacrificed, and I just feel like people like that, when you work hard and you just do all of this extra work, like, it's bound to happen for you. But that's just how much I love music, and that's how much I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a plan B for me. C, D, E, F, all the way to the end.
Process.
It is. And
until it works.
But it's like without it, I feel dead. Like I literally feel dead inside. I don't feel happy. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's another thing where it's like you have to take care of yourself. And that's taking care of myself to take care of everything else. So I feel like the things that I had to go through was just really sacrificing. Sacrificing.
I love it. Okay, so get to this next album that you dropped in 2021, right?
Yes.
You dropped
correct.
in 2021, Uncomfortable. Why?
Why the title or?
Why?
The title Uncomfortable for me, when I was really just listening to, or just like going through my track list for the album and just writing songs, immediately I knew I was touching on things that I wouldn't touch on. Like, I was saying stuff that I wouldn't naturally say. And I just felt like I was getting into a vulnerable, uncomfortable spot that I wouldn't want people, my listeners, my fans, or just anybody to hear. So, but I was just touching on things that I really felt like was necessary, which is one of the songs on the album. It's called Necessary, featuring K. Terry. He's amazing. But I just wanted to touch on things that I just wouldn't necessarily talk about. And I feel like I'm a genuine person, and everything that I talk about is genuine and deep. But like, I just wanted to dig deeper. I'm always trying to like test myself. Like, how far can you go? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I always want to grow with albums and with music and with a look. If I'm, you know, anything I'm doing, I want to grow. The next thing should always be better than the last. So that's why that was that.
I love it. Now, you do like collaborations.
Yeah. You irritate me. Yes, I do. I love a great collaboration.
I love it because, look, that's my platform, collaborating.
Yes.
So what's some of your favorite moments collaborating with artists? Because I know all of them are great, but what's some of your favorite moments?
I got to really think, because I got so many artists that I worked with. Oh, my gosh. I think Flames Oh God is one. We do a lot of music together. It's always, the energy is always amazing. And I've been knowing him so long, it feels good to work with somebody that I started out with. So I got to always shout him out. Let's see. Lawrence. It's just one of my best friends. He on my new album. Naisha Holmes. That's my baby. She do all of my graphics. Come on. Yes.
Networks.
Literally, without her, I'd be nothing. I swear. I love working with her. We instantly clicked. Let's see. I actually have some other collaborations that's not out yet that I'm super excited about. Let's see. Jessie Jet. Lambo.
Okay.
Who
Not
else?
foreign.
Yeah. Yes.
Shout out
Oh,
to
and of
Foreign
course,
Lambo.
Trey Christian, which he's on like
Shout
every
out to Trey.
album.
Shout out to the gang.
Literally love that man. Now that,
he's
let's
amazing.
talk about that.
He's amazing.
Every time I work with that boy, it's crazy. It's intense.
Very talented.
It's
too.
fun. It's everything.
Yeah.
We always have a good time. I love him and I miss him so much.
Yes,
I'm so sad.
Okay. I think we touched a lot of bases here today.
Yeah, we did.
I think that I am very proud of
Thank
what
you,
I've
friend.
seen.
Thank you.
And then what I'm learning is like, oh, she's even bigger than I thought.
I'm screaming.
Uh,
I'm
well,
screaming.
what's this new? You keep alluding to this new project. Do you have a title? Do you have something for us?
I don't have a title.
Okay.
I have a few songs recorded. This album is literally amazing.
Slated for next year, right?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be towards the end of next year.
Towards the end of next year.
Yeah, I'm
So
really.
you take a long
I like to
time
take
put
my
stuff out.
time, and like I said, I'm all about growth. Like so,
You gotta go
testing
through
myself. I just, I need to make sure it's different than the last. Feels different, giving a different side of me. You know what I'm saying? Creatively writing is different for me this time around. And just, as I get older, I'm thinking about different things.
Yeah.
I'm writing about different things. But this one is really special to me because it's kind of a reminder of uncomfortable, but like even deeper. Like not just about me, but it can really connect with how I feel like a lot of people are feeling right now. So I'm excited about this new album. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. That's all I can say.
Well, I
It's
love
gonna
it.
be crazy.
Well, before we get out of here, it's called Get It Off Your Chest. So if you have anything that you want to tell your friends, your family, your supporters, the fans that have been rocking with you, people who've been collaborating with you, if you want to tell them something before we see you again, go ahead and get that off your chest.
I would like to say a few things. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. To my fan base, to people that support me, my family, thank you guys so much. I love y'all so much. All of your hard work, dedication, to coming to shows, to promoting me, to spending money, to giving me money. I appreciate all of that. Thank you. That does not go unnoticed. I hope you notice that and see that in the albums and whatever I'm doing. And to all the artists, I really like to speak to them every time I do a show or doing anything. Keep doing you. Don't ever switch and change for nobody. Don't worry about clout. Don't worry about who's in, who's out. Worry about your brand. Keep going because that's what's going to get noticed in the long run. So just pat yourself on the back. Don't stress. Don't worry about nothing because one thing I know about God is it's already done. Whatever you got going on, whatever you want to happen for yourself, it's already done. He's already planned that for you. So just do what you know what's best for your artistry, for what you got for the world to see. And that's all that matters. You're going to shine no matter what.